Hey, I wanted to. This is a quick intro to the video I'm doing later. I wanted to show this real quick to you. Uh, it's just this is for the O negative women. People are like, wow, this chick, Priscilla, from Not Another Teen Movie, right?
Look, you may have lost those glasses and that ponytail thing you do, but to everyone that matters,
This scene's pretty heavy. Watch. She dumps water all over her outfit.
Look at that. Oh my God.
That's gonna leave a stain. See, that's Margot Robbie, right? Actually, no, it isn't. That's actually Priscilla Presley. This is Margot Robbie, right? And she looks very much like, doesn't she look like her? You know why she looks like her? Because O negatives look similar, as do the other RH negatives. The B's have a distinctive look. The O's, the ABs, much more rare, but what I've seen of them, they have a distinctive look too. So I just wanted to put that intro here. Maybe I'll tap in the other part with the B's and a couple of the A's, okay? And she actually played Tanya Harding, who's always been one of my kind of, female heroes. And, is this her too? I mean, look at those eyebrows. Is that Margot? Oh, look at that dark eyeshadow. And then here's her as Tanya. And Tanya Harding was the best figure skater ever. But anyway, I don't want to make this all about my opinions on the ideal woman, So, but I bet Tanya Harding, if she was in an O negative, which she could have been, she's probably O positive, negative recessive though. But she doesn't look like these chicks. But this chick, doesn't she look like her? I mean, they look the same. Don't they look the same? And beautiful Oneg I met locally, and some of the other Onegs I've met have a similarity too in their features to this woman. I mean, the one chick, her Facebook page looks kind of like that. She doesn't look that good in real life, but she still looks pretty damn good. She's a bit of an Amazon. A lot of the Oneg women have a little bit more muscle mass, a lot of times a little more height, but not all of them. So anyway, that's just a quick little intro, okay? I just wanted to put a little bit, this is your 5 or 10 minutes RH negative part for how the O's look the same, the A's, the B's. It's obvious, Nobody's really talking about this either, because everyone's like, wow, Natalie Portman, her doppelganger, is the kid from Stranger Things, right? And the kid from Stranger Things looks like a miniature of Natalie Portman because, there's a video about it. And the kid in Stranger Things, look at their eyes. Those are the A negative eyes, folks. And A negatives usually have the darker hair like this, darker skin. So this is 11 from Stranger Things, and this is Natalie Portman, okay? And then a pic with their shaved heads. Here's Natalie Portman from V for Vendetta, and 11 from Stranger Things, okay? And, is this another one? Yeah, so A-neg, okay? Is it starting to come together? Do people understand that this isn't some flash in the pan? And then again, of course, they both got it's more evident, but their eyebrows are trimmed, and that's 11 with the 80s goth look, and Natalie Portman, and, and here's another one, 11 from Stranger Things on the left, Natalie Portman on the right. Why do they look like doppelgangers? Why do they look the same? Because I think it's that whole, let's do this as a quick transition. This is just supposed to be quick. I'm gonna go to the park today, and it's just the intro, okay? But this is what we are, folks. you know, as a little delay. Sister Sledge, SS. Boom, boom. So yeah, that's what we are, folks. We're family. So A-Nags for the win, but I'm half O-Nag, so I love the O-Nags too. I'm O-Nag recessive, so. But I think B-negatives are pretty damn boombastically hot. Mila Kunis is a good example of a B-neg. I've met several of them that have kind of a similarity to her, you know. The chick from what was her damn name? Game of Thrones chick. Hold on. I just want to show you real quick. That's why we all look the same, though. The blood defines our, most likely defines our. I mean, I look at people, and like this chick, Cersei, gotta be an O negative. See how she has the thicker jaw? A lot of them have this in the thicker forehead. And the redhead's probably an O negative just because O negatives are gingers by and large. But there's another one here. Where the hell is she? Hold on, folks. She's a B-neg. She's the wildling. This chick. I love a woman like this. B-negative for sure, dude. You can't see her eyebrows, but it's such a B-negative look right there. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Dude, B freaking negative, like Mila Kunis. I've met hundreds of these women, and it's you know, broken some hearts along the way. Oh, not really. Oh, maybe, not intentionally. But there's Southern Belle who's got my heart, you know, and she doesn't ever, you know, she's got a little bit of a Jezebel too, but whatever. She's real strong in the Jesus though, you know. But yeah, B negative right here. B negative, and then O negative right here. So that's your RH negative. We all look similar, and you know, by A, by B, by O, by AB. Anyway, so I know it's pretty hack to play that song, but obviously gingers are more likely going to be O negatives in general. Gingers. And of course, yeah, that's it. So I think that's cool, you know. So be negative, right? That's what I say. You just see enough and you meet enough of them, and I've only met like a dozen B-nags, but there's a similarity to them. It's more evident in the females than in the males. There's a similarity too in the looks, okay? And I've met two B-negatives who look kind of like this Mila Kunis, and they do have the chubby cheeks too, like she does. Yeah, so the B-negatives are pretty damn boombastically beautiful, in my opinion. There's, I'm trying to get a good picture that shows, this is a good one. I like this picture. Right there. Mila Kunis, B-negative, I say. Okay. So, yeah. Totally, dude. I've met two that look similar to her, so. Okay, that's it. That's just, and here's a picture that looks really similar to one of the ones I met. I can't show her picture, but dude, it's so similar how similar she looks to her. Actually, two of them do. How awesome is that there's a bunch of freaking women who kind of look like Mila Kunis out there? Like, if you're a guy, that's really cool. If you're into the Mila Kunis look, you know, you look for those B-negatives. If you're in for the Margot Robbie, Priscilla, not another teen movie look, you go for the O's. And if you want, you know, more of the A-negatives, you go for, let me show you, hold on. Okay, and if you want more of an A negative look, you're kind of looking at this chick right here. Una Chaplin, great granddaughter of Charlie Chaplin. The big ass freaking hazel eyes, the dark hair, dark features. I've met a few A negatives that look like her too. And there's going to be some discrepancies. Genetics determine physical expression too. You want to talk about a good looking man? John Hamm. How freaking amazing does this dude look? You know? I ain't gay or anything, but he is damn good looking. And he's got a suave voice too. And he's cocky too, for good reason. And so, you know, some guys are a little cocky, and for good reason, you know, because they got that attitude to back it up. Anyway, she's an A negative, I would say, for sure. But she could be an O. But this is more the A negative look, though. I'm an A negative, AO negative, so, but I'm a male, so. But I know others, and it's the same thing. It's like, okay, so if you fall in love with an O negative or an A negative woman, and she turns out to be crazy or possessed by a Jezebel, well, you'll end up finding half a dozen other O negatives that look just like her. And, but it's still not her, though, you know? So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not trying to make this about me. It wasn't even that. I think I fell in love with the synchronicity that happened with this person. That's all. So Una Chaplin, and Charlie Chaplin was I didn't know she had a butt chin. Yeah. But she was, that's such a negative look right there. Big eyes, the darker hair, you know. That kind of thing. Maybe we'll just upload this as a standalone miniature mini RH negative traits video. And you can see here, her grandfather was Charlie Chaplin, CC. And Charlie Chaplin married Una O'Neill, OO. So, you know, more of the matching initials in scripted reality we live in. Let's not forget that. It's also an archetypal thing. That's Rob Stark, another very handsome Dan. Thick, full head of hair. It's probably how I looked about 5-10 years ago. And I have no idea who this chick is, though. Can't tell because of the whited out thing, washed out. And yeah, that one that looked like Mila Kunis, I had a pretty platonic relationship with her, but there were some red flags, and I thought she might be another one of them. I would say the thing is to never send somebody a picture where it's like that, because it kind of sets off alarm bells. And but that isn't what it takes alone, though. There are a few other things, but I still haven't made up my mind whether or not that person is another one of them. I mean, most of them are. And then here's another picture of this beautiful B negative, I would say B negative, Natalia Tina. And let me just show you the quick A negative male thing too. Why not? Hold on. Okay, and this guy looks like it could be a cousin or something of mine. It's the A negative thing, dude. This is the same with all of us, man. At various stages of my life, pictures been taken where similarities to this gentleman. Pretty small picture, but you see the big hazel eyes, darker features. Okay. And let me see if I can get another good picture of this guy. Most of these pictures of him kind of suck. Again, there is something there, you know, you can see, because the different blood types, along with your genetics, will help determine your physical expression. Okay. So that's an A negative in my opinion. Okay. If I tap that other part onto this, it would just be kind of redundant, but I might do it anyway. Okay. So yeah, I'd say this is an A negative male. And the females, they'll look different. They want to have a 5 o'clock shadow. They'll have longer hair. Same eyes though. Okay. So what does it mean when all of our blood types seem to determine in large part what we look like physically? I mean, I feel like that's pretty compelling, and no one really talks about it. No one's even really... I mean, how do other people not notice? RH negatives are so brilliant, and most of them don't even notice this, you know? So A negative, okay? And that's Toby Cabell or something, Kibbles. I didn't know he was in a new Planet of the Apes. See the eyes, they're like mine. And the other A negative men and women. And most of them though, but a lot of the A negative men and women also have green eyes too. So. Okay, so this is a little spontaneous, RH negative eyes and stuff. I'm doing my part for the tribes, you know. For those of you who kind of understand or want to figure out why the heck do we all look similar, right? So why does Margot Robbie look similar to Priscilla Presley or whatever her name is? Something Presley. And the reason is because it's blood, dude. The blood helps determine. See, these are the A negative eyes, you know. I look pretty rough. I was napping. I'm a nappy-headed Joe. So, anyway, beautiful day. Gonna get going now. All right. God bless. Forgot to mention this. Una Chaplin, right? I believe she's an A negative. She is because of the big eyes, right? And she looks like a couple other A negative women I've met. Not that they all look the same. Una Chaplin. She's named Una after her grandmother, Una O'Neill, O.O., who married Charlie Chaplin, C.C. Okay? And, you know, come on, I mean, there's another picture of her. Even her teeth are similar to somebody I know. She also played the Red Wedding chick on Game of Thrones. So she's Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter. I'm probably an A negative. Come on. But yeah, that's just more than matching initials. I'm gonna attach to that video I just did. So Una O'Neill's granddaughter and Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter is Una Chaplin. And the chick on, hold on. And I believe this chick's probably a B negative or an O negative. She was on the Game of Thrones, and she's also in Black Mirror. Of course she is. Most actresses are gonna be, you know, I can't find a better picture of her, but she's an accordionist and an actress. She's in a band and she plays the accordion. I wish I could find a better picture, but I'm pretty sure she's a B negative, but she could be an O negative. So, more and more. Oh, and this guy's probably an A negative. He's from Black Mirror too. Damn, you can't see his eyes in this picture though. Hold on. Okay, here's another picture of her. See? The eyebrows, the blue-green eyes, and the chubby cheeks. B negative probably. It could be an O negative too, because, you know, thicker jaw, frontal thing, forehead. And here's one too, because I've talked to a few B negatives who look very much like this chick, but she could be an O negative too. Yeah. There's a nice picture. Look at those eyebrows. I mean, her eyes are funny. And hold on. And I believe this guy is obviously an A negative, but he could be an O. Again, there's just so many A negatives that have the eyes like this. It's a very small image. Damn it. Can I get a bigger picture of this dude? A negative just based on the eyes and the facial symmetry, in my opinion. So, and most people that are actors are probably going to be RH negative because of, come on, I mean, or they're going to be hybrids, recessives, so. Same like the Robert Downey Jr. All these guys have a similar look. So, wish I could get a better picture. I don't even know this guy, who he is. Anyway, that's it. That was just to add on to see this. They what happened to the Black Mirror film? I mean, they're not identical, but can't you see what I'm talking about here? That a lot of the men look similar. The women do too. Out of all the arch negative types, well, then again, they all have a distinctive look in general. A lot of times, the O negatives could look like an A or B. They seem, whereas like the B's, the ABs, and the A's seem to have more of a distinctive look. In my experience, so I'd say both these fellas are A-negs, obviously. You know, I look like I could be their retarded cousin, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's it. That's it for now. I just wanted to put some of that in there. Well, maybe I'll just make this the intro to the video, the start, so I'll put first 5 minutes arch negative, and then further stuff for the other people. So the first 5 minutes, the next 15 minutes I'm talking more about the matching initials and the WW33 and the scripted reality we live in, and that history is a lie, and most people aren't able to overcome it. So yeah, I'd say A-neg for sure. I know a couple of negative women, their eyes are just like this guy's too. So, another picture. Don't you see how Robert Downey Jr., me, this guy, and so many of the other men that are A-negs have these kind of eyes? Some of them have the green eyes though, but most of them I've met have the, the hazel amber eyes. Amber-lamps, call them bamber-lamps. Call them amber-lamps, bamber-lamps. I want to know where the gold at. The leprechaun in the tree. I want to know where the gold at. Ron Perlman's probably no negative. Guy's crazy looking. And then here's this guy again. I mean, come on. That's, you know what I just want other people to know that there's similarities with these E negatives, okay, in the looks department. So, I'd say, golly, wow. Food is addictive, the food supply is tainted, you know. I can't judge because I've got my own deals and issues with the flesh, man. So, people whose is the flesh, it's just more evident if their thing is food. But all of us got something as far as I can tell, so can't really point fingers. Anyway, so that's it. A little bit of arch negative stuff to just in terms of how we look. And like I said, the B's, the A's, and the ABs seem to have a more distinctive look, whereas with the O-negs, they seem like they could look like almost any of the others. I don't know. It might be because a lot of the ones, like I'm an AO negative, and a lot of B's are BO negative. But then again, AB negatives don't have the O negative blood allele, so anyway. Alright, that's it. God bless.